Hi everybody, I'm Mike, and this is Long Live the Queen. So, we are back here. This is our current mood, and we want to be... Let's check this out. Elodie, the Crown Princess. Dad, if this trouble with Ixion started years ago, why didn't Mom fix it? Your mother told the Duke of Marie and the Duchess of Hellas that it was their problem, they should sort it out all themselves. Oh. Should I have done that? The situation is different now. Everyone on all sides wishes to see what sort of queen is coming to the throne. Everyone is judging me. +1 yielding, +1 pressure is actually kind of something that I was aiming for, so that works out. What does that put us at? We can do some stuff with expression and animal handling. So... I don't know that I necessarily want to do that. Oh! Wait a second. I think that our save from last time didn't hold. That's interesting. Okay. Well, I guess we are going to be going through a little bit of revisionist history. Except just, yeah, no, our save from last time didn't hold. So, I guess, things are going to be a little bit different. Alright, week 11 in the morning. You discuss the nature of beauty looking around at landscapes, objects, and people comparing their aesthetic elements. I don't know why I paused there. You practice working with trained dogs in a small area, telling them to stay, search, and fetch. Right. Yeah. Because we're redoing this. There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the old forest. What's a Keithong? Beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak, and spikes on its back. Eek! Several disappearances in southern Caloris are already thought to be the work of this creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? Traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Wow. Hunters are no match for such creatures, and you would only make it angry and waste more lives. So, we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. Yeah, I'd be depressed too, dear. Also, there's a letter for you. Talaris, the Duke of Sentinel, will be arriving next week for an official visit. You're right. I'm not happy with that either. Well, I don't really care about Talaris showing up whenever he can. Yeah, that's fine. Let's make you one less depressed, my dear. You attend services in the Castle Grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your hearts. Okay, so you are still kind of depressed. What I really want to train is this conversation stuff, but that is not going to happen, so... I guess we can train. Description, expression, intrigue, I think. Let's keep on going with the decoration thing. Intrigue, we will do foreign intelligence for right now, yes. Week 12 in the morning, you practice sketching fruits and flowers with charcoal on parchment. You study the theory of color and how they complement and contrast, and how to select colors to emphasize mood. The domain of Sangia, or Sangia, I don't know, it's a made-up place. I'm not going to deliberate over the word so much. Across the sea to the west, has been steadily increasing in size and now controls a wide range of coastline as well as most of the navigable rivers. The political disruption in Tombala in the recent years has caused a disruption in their chocolate production, which is to the benefit of Nova, particularly the Duchy of Kigal. Alright. Tellerist, the Duke of Sedna, is here now, and we are going to take the same course of action that we did last time, in the last episode, and we are going to get betrothed to him, because that is still something that I want to do. Anyway, Tellerist, Duke of Sedna. Ah, your highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel, but you are the more precious. I hope that it is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. I don't know if I'm doing the same voice, but it doesn't really matter to me. He really does want to marry me. We are going to accept his offer like we did this last time. I would be honored. Elodie! Your Grace, are you not aware that my daughter has only 14 summers? It's my decision. Betrothal only, of course. There's no need for hurry. You have your coronation to plan for, after all. If I might be of service in any way, please send for me. I will be happy to offer my protection or advice. Alright. So, mood. Currently she is going... No, currently she's afraid. Interesting. I think it's because she's kind of at the same point with everything, and that's just the... like, first one left to right. Yielding, +1 lonely, and +1 cheerful. We don't want to make her especially lonely. We want to make her, I think, -1 afraid would be good. Or should we? No. Let's do this. So, right now, she looks to be despondent. Okay, she's depressed. Okay. Close enough, actually. Expression. I guess I'll train in voice and foreign intelligence again. Voice, foreign intelligence. There we go. All right. Learn the differences in resonance between the chest, head, and nose. Chest, head, nose. See, I know those differences too. I took voice lessons too. You learn about different vocal ranges from the most profound bass to the rare coloratura soprano. I'm not even gonna try. I have a very high falsetto for a man, but still. Since their recent revolution, the Tombalins have twice begun gathering troops on the Novan border. Both times their camps were struck by fierce storms and earthquakes, and they decided to give up on the idea. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Yvonne. Your Highness, the slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Coruscant, the Duchess of Mead. Is she alright? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart. Lied to her they did. When she went to see why he'd not come back, said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He wasn't the only one neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. This might have something to do with the last Duke of Mead, who was involved in all sorts of scandals. Now, unfortunately, if I ask the Earl about her story, he might freak out, and you're probably going to want the Earl on your side more than, unfortunately, a peasant. Now, I don't necessarily think that that's right, but as she is clearly guilty, her life is forfeit. She will be hanged in public as a deterrent to other criminals. We just want to keep this jackass happy. You'll not have me! All of a sudden, she breaks loose from her guards and rushes at you. In your court dress, you are unarmed. You grope for a weapon and find only a heavy golden ornament which you hurl in her direction. Your missile flies wide of its mark. Before you have a chance to do anything else, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman down before she can endanger you. Lifeless body lies bleeding on your carpet. Get that out of here. Put it on display so that everyone sees what happens to criminals. Alright, so let's go check out our mood. Well, we could make it -1 angry. I don't know why you want to do that. Why is this the only thing that makes you... Why is it that everything that makes you cheerful also makes you lonely? Okay, well, a walk in the fresh air helps you forget the burdens on your shoulders. So now I'm pretty sure she is... Maybe still depressed. Oh no, she's lonely. Alright, so conversation. I'm going to start training this up because this is something that we are sorely lacking. Classes. Conversation. Court manners, conversation. We're actually going to work on both of these. Okay. You review the correct greetings for guests according to their rank and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles expect their due honors. You learn that it's important to make eye contact when saying nice things about someone. As you're walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. That's funny, I thought owls were nocturnal. I guess I was wrong. When you return to the castle, your father is waiting for you. There's a woman here to see you. She wishes... There's a woman here to see you. She wishes crown funding for a project. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. Putting all the sick people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster? We are not interested. Okay. Well, you're gonna be even more lonely, my dear. So we're gonna check out your mood. Yup. So we're gonna try to... We're gonna really try to grind this conversation stuff. While we can, so... Actually, I'm gonna keep it on those two. As a person of highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you give them permission, and no one must ever turn their back to you. If they do, you are intended to recognize the insult. You set your rules for formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. As a queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them. You learn that fighting... Let's try that again, but in English. You learn that flattering comments have the best impact when kept short. Gushing makes people feel awkward. You learn that it is always better to compliment people for their personality and their choices than their physical attributes. Remember that the Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. As a queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial planting, possibly giving a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean, not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less well protected, if anyone means you harm. Think on it now, decide later. There's a letter for you as well. Oh, it's from Bryony. I went to school with... Bryony or Bryony, I don't know. I guess I'll make a call on that later. I went to school with her, but she's a couple of years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her Uncle Kavan has been acting strangely lately and shedding its shadows. Interesting. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. Well, we're going to leave it here for right now. If you like this episode, or you just want to support the series, feel free to go ahead and click on that good old like button. If you haven't subscribed and you feel like that's something that you may want to do, that button is down there as well. If you have any positive or negative feedback to leave, you can leave it in the comment section down below. If you want to join me on Facebook or on Steam, you can do that by clicking on one of the links in the description down below, and it'll bring you right to where you need to go. But I've been Mike, you have been you, and this has been Long Live the Queen, the Pretty Princess game. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. And hopefully I will save this correctly this time.